Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. I wanted to give you a quick update. We're currently trading at $2,650. We are still in this downtrend here, even though Ethereum did break out of this channel here to the downside. Yeah, we had that identified, broke out, but the uptrend was not confirmed. Yeah, we made here on the 16th of February only a lower high. Therefore, that immediate uptrend opportunity was broken. And we are heading further down here, and you have it indicated here on the chart with this final wave 5. I think we're in the last meters of the correction, but that doesn't mean it needs to be over tomorrow. That means it could take another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, and maybe even longer to play out, depending on how much sideways movement you're going to get here, and if it's starting to bleed out, or if it's going to be a very fast move down to complete that correction off. We've got the blue target area here that is sitting between $1,700 and around $2,360. This is between the beginning of that wave in which we currently are and the 78.6% fib level at 2,380 it was, not 2,360. So we've reached that area. We talked about this area since middle of November, end of November. We have finally reached it, came out of it, so a strong reaction to that target area. But yeah, the immediate uptrend opportunity was gone. Or has been given away basically, and we are continuing to move down here. I think it's looking a bit like as if the price was being pushed down by the 50-day moving average that is coming down here at the moment at 2,850. So let me just move here this wave count out. We can see a little bit better. They've indicated here from the last video where I expect the price to be heading, and so far it's been playing out. We've dropped further. What I think is very interesting. So first of all, my expectation would be, given that what we are doing here at the moment, that we are here still in this downtrend, that we are heading down further, of course, because the downtrend is not over until it's confirmed it's over. It was still in a downtrend, yeah, even though the downtrend is slowing down. That is also why you are seeing here bullish divergences, for example on Ethereum, where you're making higher lows, whereas you've been making lower lows on the price. Yeah, here obviously that has played out differently. Then we've already have a higher low here, but on other time frames, let's see, I think we see here bullish divergences, probably not lately. We need to get a lower low, but yeah, here we saw a little bit of a bullish divergence, but in the end, all that means, I mean, what in the end is a bullish divergence? A bullish divergence just means that the downtrend is slowing down. You can see that just by looking at the price action from where we're coming from, yeah, and where we are now. You can just simply see it, that the downtrend is slowing down, coming from through that channel, flattening out, and maybe now starting to move up. But again, it's not over yet. What we need to see for Ethereum to confirm or to be much more confident about the completion of the correction is a break above this wave here, that wave 4 that we had up here, which is around $3,440. Until then, I will still think that we are continuing to be in a downtrend, because also the structure wasn't great here, the price structure, too many overlaps, yeah, not a clean impulse, and yeah, that is played out as well. So we are heading further down at the moment. Looking at what we are here having on the chart, that could become really a head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, so we found support here in that recent drop at the previous low, and that could play out as a head and shoulders pattern. Of course not confirmed, but it is what we could be seeing next here if we're already starting to move up a little bit. So you could, if you make another lower high, see something like that, which would be a head and shoulders, where you then get a neckline here at around 2,560. Yeah, and if you drop below that target of that simply by taking the height of the head, that could take you down in the target area, making a lower low, taking us, well, nearly exactly to the 2,060 level here, which would be my primary expectation where we're going to land, which is the 88.7 Fibonacci retracement level. One more reason why I expect us to drop there is because recently, when we dropped into the target area and dropped below the 78.6% fib level, we haven't found support at the 88.7% fib level. We basically were hanging in loose air, right? Hanging loose in the air, so not really any solid support here. Okay, we found support on the channel, but I'd like to see support on a fib level, and then a strong reaction from which we could start to go up. Yeah, so at the moment, as I said, still in a downtrend here. At the moment, consolidating a bit, because you can see it just simply here on the 4-hour chart, we were nearly oversold again. So probably on the 1 hour we were probably oversold. There you go. And then you have to consolidate a little bit to the upside. But we can already see on the 1 hour chart here that we're now on the stochastic RSI here again. So it probably is going to start its move down again, which is on the 1 hour chart. So it will probably also then translate over onto the 4 hour chart at some point. So yeah, but here on the 4 hour you can see as well that we are all oversold on the stochastic RSI. So you probably see a little bit more consolidation, a little bit of a recovery to the upside, which could then form that lower high that we talked about, and that could then become this head and shoulders pattern. I'll definitely keep an eye on it. For me, continues to be that the downtrend isn't over yet. Let's talk about key support levels. So as I said, 2,380 here, that is the 78.6% FIB level. I'm very confident we're going to see that. And then 2,060 is the 88.7% FIB level. I'm very confident we are going to see that. That would be my primary expectation. However, no guarantee. To the upside, we've got the next FIB level at $2,910. Yeah, that's the 61.8% FIB level. And also very close to that, the 50-day moving average at 2,830. Then what you can see here as well is probably something like a broadening descending wedge, you could call it, if you want to see it like that, which would be rather bullish pattern. But bear in mind with this pattern, I don't like this pattern, because what it means is to break out of it, if we find support somewhere down here, to break out of it, it means a huge move to the upside first, which is a risk that you get overbought again, and then oftentimes it just doesn't happen. But yeah, there you go. Still that death cross at play here. So yeah, you know, there is no sign really of recovery other than the downtrend is starting to slow down, which is good, but it was important. It had to slow down. Always try to understand the context as well. It had to slow down because this downtrend here in November, December, it was quite fast and we were just massively oversold. So we had to recover and the downtrend had to slow down. It just was limited in terms of how much more it could drop. Now we've recovered a little bit here. The indicators are a little bit higher. And now we can get that final drop that I do expect to play out. We can see that on the daily, on the daily charts here, the RSI bearish momentum, MACD turning down, probably going to get a bearish crossover here very soon. And here as well, the stochastic RSI on the daily is also heading down. So yeah, further downtrend in my view confirmed. That's my view here on Ethereum at the moment. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe, and also leave a comment for the algorithm. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership for access to the Telegram live chat, Discord server, and also a weekly live stream. You can see my buy and sell orders. And if you were interested in stocks and shares, then you can also join the Gold membership, where you, in addition to that, get an analysis of stocks and shares. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.